Okay, welcome back, creatures of the night and Canaanites, to episode 2 of the Brothers of Collecting podcast. Today's episode are once in a lifetime, one in a million finds. And to join me on this journey to talk about our one in a million finds is always my brother in collecting, my brother from another mother from the
Oh my god,
north, Kanenite10. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. Um, just to elaborate a little bit on our first episode of Unluckiest Finds. Now we're going to one in a million, and we don't like Foco. It's a good intro, I think.
Oh wow, yes. Let's just bring it back home,
To bring it full circle, we got to mention to Foco like, what are you doing? Smarten up. Every episode till they smarten up.
right? Just smarten up. Don't put Kane $30 more than Undertaker. Drop your prices,
Don't have bobbleheads for 65 US or 95 US. That's just absurd.
right? Right? What are we doing here? What are we doing here, Foco? Read the room. Read the room. What are we doing? Um, Yes, as you are hearing, yeah, we have uploaded episode 1 of our podcast, wherever you can pick podcasts up at. So make sure to subscribe. And also uploaded on our YouTube channel. So make sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff on there. It has gotten plenty of fab reviews, and people can't wait to hear more. So that is why we are here for episode 2 and just going through the same format as we did in episode 1. Talk about
I heard uh I heard people said we're bigger than Jesus.
oh well, that didn't work out good for the Beatles, so let's not go there.
It worked better for Homer
It worked better for Homer.
and the B sharps.
Well,
I just saw that episode, so I had to squeeze that in.
my good friend Randy Turco would appreciate that. He is a big Simpsons fanatic, so he would appreciate that callback to the Simpsons there. So good
Yeah,
call.
yeah. It wasn't a Beatle reference. It was a Simpsons reference.
There you go. Okay,
So,
so we'll use that one.
all right, what do we got first? We got new releases coming
Yes,
up. Any new Undertaker Kane releases? There's one. Kane hasn't had much. We talked about this before, but he hasn't had much coming out in the past year. His last like true figure release was the Monday Night Wars with the meshed out spiked attire from like 1999 2000, which I was very happy to see get another figure. It hasn't been done since Jax did it, and Jax only had three releases of it, and they're all in multi-packs, believe it or not. There was no single releases of that attire, and it's one of my favorites, and I'm waiting. Mattel had the perfect opportunity there to do a chase and just invert the attire because that's all they do on their chases
Mm-hmm.
is they just paint them differently. They could have inverted the attire and gave us a proper elite with the meshed out flames because Kane obviously got both those attires made at the same time, the infamous inverted attire and the cutout spikes. But the only new release that Kane has is that what is it? A little statue like what's it called? Minix?
Yes, the
What
Minix.
series is that? Series two?
Yes, series 2 of the Minix.
What,
That's
what are
actually
these? Just
that was I was just about to say that was the Undertaker's newest release. It's like a I don't know, like a 4-inch vinyl statue, desk statue. I would call it. It's like something like you would put on a desk. It's nothing. It's there's no posability or anything. It's in a fixed pose.
I will say I kind of like the cartoony style to it. I
Yeah,
don't
it is
mind
very
that.
cartoony. It is very cartoony. It reminds me almost like something like an upscale, like a Funko would release. It's like sort of like the rock candy or like the soda pop type things that they do is like those stylized cartoony vinyl stuff.
I feel it
Um,
has a little more detail than that though, than a Funko. It kind of reminds me of a throwback to like some of the Jax statues back in the day almost.
yeah, I mean it's not bad. I mean, and it's like it was like $15 on Ringside, so that's That was like my most recent purchase, so we're jumping a little ahead here.
Well,
Um,
except I want to put a little gripe out there. It's not on Kane's not on ringside. Why is
ex-
that? Like you
exactly.
got Kane. Kane is on like some random website, some Clark's website or something. But I mean, he's part of Series 2. Why is he not on ringside? It's kind of like the Walmart plushes that recently came out. Those big 24-inch. Oh, they're awful. Those god awful plushes. But they like they're Walmart Canada exclusive, like some of the other plushes. And like I actually got you the one from a few years ago. It was like the OG
Yeah,
Undertaker, and then I got you the small one with the big head, and then there
yeah.
is these ones now, and I've seen some in store, but I've only seen like what Rock, Cody, who else have I seen? I've only Cena. I feel like I've seen three in store, and there's actually like eight or nine people. There's like Taker, Kane, Rock, Cena, Cody. Um, who else is there? Is there an Ultimate Warrior, an Austin
I
maybe? Like
think there's an Ultimate Warrior in Austin, a Punk, a, a
Hogan?
Rhea Ripley, a Hogan, and I want
There
to
has to
say,
be a Hogan.
and I want to say, Reigns, maybe.
Yeah, I honestly I know there's Bret Hart, Canadian,
Okay.
obviously that makes
Mankind.
sense. I know there's Bret Hart. Oh, really? Like there's a ton of them, but there's
Yeah.
only three ever in store, so you have to order them online. So that's what I'm wondering if these are going to be kind of rare someday or something, because nobody's going to be
Oh, I
picking
would
them
say
up from
that.
Walmart Canada, like how many are actually being shipped out. But regardless, I was just kind of going into a tangent from the Minix. Like the Minix are not really widely available. At least Kane's not. You got Undertaker on sites. I've seen him on eBay for pre-order as well, but I haven't seen Kane, so I'm gonna have to give in and actually, I guess, pre-order him from a random website or something.
I know. That's I was gonna come full circle with my ringside comment that I, I I haven't seen Kane on eBay or on ringside. You mentioned the Clark website because that's the only way I've seen Kane. It's just weird. It's like they I don't know if they were releasing them in batches and ringside didn't get Kane. I don't know
Yeah, but
what.
it was how many are on ringside? There's like four on ringside, and there's like six in the total series, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah. So it's like
So I
almost
mean,
like
why
was released to them, and I don't know why the other
two?
half. Yeah, I don't know why the others didn't go to them, or maybe they didn't uh, get them in time now, or I don't know. But I know that he's on
We're
some
we're
kind of
also yeah, some weird
so
website, but we're also getting to the day and age, it seems, where some of these pre-orders online, they're not popping up on eBay like they used to. Like, have you seen any of those big Canada plushes on eBay? I haven't. Well, I mean, I'm sure if I look, but I haven't seen a cane that I can think
oh,
of. Maybe I haven't been paying attention.
I haven't been paying attention either because you're my hookup. You're my hookup there in Canada. You know,
Big Papa Pump is your hookup.
I know. Like I don't know where I'd be without you. You were kind enough to get me. I think two Undertakers. I'm just waiting on them now because the post office sucks.
Yeah, we
Really,
got rolling strikes and stuff. But
you got
I, I'm,
strikes up there.
I'm, I'm just saying, like, what is going on with stuff just not being widely released? Like, you don't see, because like when stuff I remember in the 2000s and even the 2010s to a point, as soon as it would drop, there'd be a flood of them on eBay. But
Mm-hmm.
now there's so much licensed stuff that's going all over the place. Like some of these things seem like, oh, you get it for a short period of time from this website and that's it. Like the Foco stuff, like man, I didn't see too many of those canes on eBay. And if I did, they're ridiculously priced. Not the Judgment Day one, the Brothers of Destruction one. It's just
Yes.
stuff doesn't hit eBay like it used to.
Well, not only that, I feel like things are almost like one and done now in the stores. I would use the most recent Monday Night Wars series with Undertaker as an example. I only saw that one like once each time at like my three WalMarts. I feel like they only got one order or one shipment of that, and then once it was sold out, it was done. They
Oh,
never
really?
they never reordered that. I never saw more than one case at each one of my WalMarts.
That's
Because I
interesting.
Yeah, because and not all the Undertakers came good. That's why I've been trying. I was fighting for so long to find a good one, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just wait till they restock, and they never restocked. It's like one and done, and I feel like it's the same with like the Target Legends. Like they get one shipment of a box, they get five, they put out the five. Once it's done.
That's
And
crazy because I feel like I've seen more waves up here in Canada, although we're not caught up. We're still with like Sandman and or Hardcore Hack and like that those series is and like the
Mhm.
Legend series is still Carlito and such. Like they're a little behind, but I've been seeing them for a while, so obviously there's more than one coming through. That's interesting down there. Yeah, that's a good point. And you're talking about a little tangent onto packaging. I think we should make this an episode about
Probably, I would
packaging.
say.
But like with how like I'm such a mint on card collector and obviously you are as well and I think packaging is such a big part of the figure. Like if you open two of these figures, you have two loose figures and you don't know where they came from if they're the same figure, but yet
Absolutely.
like something from like a really rare pack, like the perfect 10, like oh, you opened it from there or did like a super rare pack or did you open it from a more common double slam or something? But packaging nowadays is so flimsy, like it's so thin, it comes so bad,
Mm-hmm.
it's
I
so
can't
easily damaged, it's frustrating.
I can't tell you how many packages I see like the tape not even like the tape is coming off brand new boxes in the stores and sides are ripped and things are like
They're not
put
folded right.
exactly things are
Like
not
they're folded poorly and then they don't get taped right and yeah, oh man, like this is definitely a talk for another episode, but like, yeah, the packaging nowadays, it's just the shrinkflation of making the cardboard thinner
yeah.
and saving a couple bucks. But like now, I mean, we're we don't have a lot to complain about living where we live, etc. But I mean, it's just annoying because it's hard to find stuff in really nice shape, and it's hard to keep it that way too. You drop it once, it's pooped.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. One of the Undertakers I found at the Walmart, I had it in my hands, and he slipped out of my hands, and it like made a big dent in the side of it. I was like, well, can't
Oh
buy that one now. But it's
no,
like, and the newest Greatest Hits Ultimate Undertaker came and went on Ringside for pre-order. And usually with pre-orders for Ringside, they would say like back ordered, or they would continue to keep that stuff up to continue getting the pre-orders in. But it's like done. He's off the
it's
website.
sold out.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
completely,
off. Oh man,
completely off. It just goes to the main point we were at. It's like things aren't shipping out as much as plentiful uh, options as they have been. It's like they know what they're gonna get, they know what they can order, and as soon as it hits that, done. They're not getting no more. They're not gonna ship no more. They're not gonna put it up for sale anymore. They're not going to put any more out for on the stock, whether it be Walmart, Target, Ringside, anything like that. So I don't know if this is bring it full circle here. I don't know if that's the issue with the Minix. I don't know if Kane has. I don't know if he's short packed and just few people who ordered like the full sets getting him to put him up for sale. I don't know if Ringside decided or we'll only maybe place an order for whoever's in Series 2. I don't know who's in Series 2 besides Undertaker and Kane. But I'm just make out names here and say if Undertaker, Rhea Ripley, Stone Cold, and John Cena. Okay, we'll only buy those four and we'll see how they sell. Whatever.
yeah.
We
It's
won't.
just it's
We won't.
interesting because I think it's only like two that I think it's a series of six, isn't it? And there's only two that aren't on ringside, which is like and Kane being one of them. And historically, I mean, that's the other thing is I was gonna say maybe big box retailers maybe they're not selling well anymore, and that's why they don't keep getting as many shipments, so they're not shelf warming as bad. I don't
Maybe.
know, but like Kane, as far as I've ever seen historically, especially his old attire stuff. because this Minix is like his original attire.
Mm-hmm.
It Kane has always sold well.
I agree, absolutely. Same with Undertaker. The only things, the only thing I've ever seen Undertaker sit is, gosh, maybe the newest Legends figure, that badass one. That may have sat a while, but
Why was
every
that a bad figure?
no, I wouldn't say it's a bad figure. I would say that they get them in cases of five. So you have five Undertakers on the shelf, and they may restock it twice. So then you may have 10 Undertakers. So it all depends, like how many Undertakers are people buying. And
Comedically,
The Target
yeah, the tar.
Legends always go to clearance, no matter who the figure is. The most recent one with Shawn Michaels, Diesel, Triple H, and Scott Hall, that went to clearance. It doesn't matter the character. Um,
Hmm,
it's just it's they get two cases of five, and then that's it. But I would say that one, yeah. The Monday Night Wars came and went. The Ultimate Legends, the Phantom Undertaker came and went. Um, Monday Night Wars Series One Undertaker came and went. And I never the SummerSlam Elite with the meme head. I never once saw that in stores. So I it's they sell. Undertaker and Kane don't sit. So, but then again, you have to buy the full case of something to get them. It's not like Target, the Legends planogram. They can buy. They have to buy the character in the boxes. It's not like, okay, let's just get a set.
okay.
Something like that.
Now I oh, I lost my train of thought there with the legends. I speaking of shelf warming, I mean I comedically send this to you, but Elite 89 May Young, I still have a full rack of them at some of my Walmarts. And I send you a picture and you're always like,
I
"Oh my
know.
God."
I
But
know.
um
Pour one out for
it's
May Young.
interesting. I remember when Elite 1 came out at Toys R Us, and I
Me
remember
too.
the two that sat were Edge and Undertaker. And the reason I think that they sat is because they had the rubber jackets, which, like, let's be honest, rubber sucks.
More than likely, yeah. I would say that's the case. And rubber does suck. I'm not a fan of rubber.
No, not at all. Soft goods. If you're gonna do it, do soft goods. And it's so weird because Mattel like got into like really nice soft goods for a while, and then they went back. They went to rubber shirts and stuff, which was terrible. And
Yeah.
now they've come back. They've come back to soft goods, which is fantastic. But tangent wise, you mentioned you ordered the Minix, so that's I
Hmm.
assume one of your most recent purchases.
Yes.
Mine, I finally pulled the trigger and picked up the Rumblers 7 pack. It was a Toys R Us exclusive from 2014, I want to say. The
That makes
2010s was a really bad time for me. Like I wasn't collecting at the time. I was doing other stuff and like I didn't have the space where I lived to collect and I really didn't keep up with it. And a lot of that stuff that slipped through the cracks on me is now some of it is hard to find. I've pretty much caught up, but there's still the odd piece from that era that eluded me, and this was one of them. And if they were like the Rumblers, they're like 2-inch figures,
Mm-hmm.
3-inch, whatever they are. This is a 7 pack that's exclusive to Toys R Us. It's like a pay-per-view exclusive or something stupid. But people wanted. There's a few on eBay and they're like $100 or more. Like, are you kidding me? So I got this one and they're worn too. Like they're veined cards, like they're bent. Like what's going on? Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, any type of those big sets, like whether it be like huge box sets, like the Perfect 10 you mentioned earlier, or like these really like elongated box sets, like the Rumbler 7 pack. I know I have a Rumbler 7 pack.
Is it
Uh,
big?
yeah, it's weird shaped. It's like 14 inches, and it's like has a real flimsy upper card. any
Oh,
stuff, Anytime you have stuff like that, especially with Toys R Us's, Targets, Walmarts, etc., that stuff's very hard to find mint or perfect just by how it was placed on the shelves, how many times it was manhandled, grabbed by that, because it didn't have a tag. It had that big upper card that people would grab and twist and turn and all that. So that doesn't
Shitty little
surprise me.
kids.
Yeah, shitty little kids. Um, it doesn't surprise me that it comes like that. Believe me.
This one that I found though, I think is pretty good. I haven't quite got it yet, but that's one of my most recent pickups. So and like you probably have a little more that you're missing than I do, but like man, I'm getting into the nitty gritty of the stuff that I'm missing. I don't know if I spoke on this before, but the stuff that I'm missing is going to be this episode, once in a lifetime finds, for the most part, because it's just stuff that is so rare or stuff that you don't see. And especially when it comes, I'm not going to talk about Bend-Ems because we should do a whole episode on Bend-Ems
Oh,
and the micro
absolutely.
Bend-Ems because all of that crap is literally the cheapest, whatever, crappiest stuff made, but it is also some of the rarest stuff in terms of the figure community.
Absolutely, which always boggles my mind. Whenever we're looking up
Ugh.
stuff, like that stupid ring I talked about on our last episode, how I got it for like 50, 60 bucks because that thing goes for like 150, 160 bucks. And it's a flimsy ass ring with flimsy ass bendums with a flimsy ass plastic holding them in. It's like,
I mean, they're flimsy
what?
enough that I mean, it's also old, so it's brittle. And that's the other thing you're talking about people manhandling product, like the age of this product. Like this stuff is 10 years. The Bend-Ems, like we're getting 25 years old. Like, I mean, stuff's
Longer.
getting harder and harder to find. And the other thing is, I think with Bend-Ems is like, I don't think that stuff sold well. So I
No,
think it just went to clearance and then probably who knows what happened, it got trashed. I don't know. It got re-released into other stuff. This is a tangent for a Bend-Ems episode, but I was just saying that's probably why they're so rare.
yeah, absolutely. Because that stuff, I don't know, back in like 98, 99. What happened to that stuff? It was probably trashed, like you said. Big landfill have this stuff. There wasn't like big big clearance events or big box clearance stores buying this stuff up. It was like once it hit like certain weeks on the shelf, or if they couldn't get rid of them with an in sale store, that stuff was probably that was trashed.
Yeah,
I can't see that. There was not um, like a Ross or a TJ Maxx buying this stuff up to resell. That stuff was just they wrote it off and done.
yeah, certainly not back then. Or if
Yeah,
it went places, here's the other thing, it probably went to liquidation places. And then
yeah,
what? Like who's buying it from there and keeping it mint on card? Everybody's gonna open it, play with it, and whatever, right?
yeah. Probably was sent to like the local Goodwill or something like that.
Yeah, or yeah, maybe it was donated. You're right.
Yeah, they wrote it off and that's it. They probably get ready for the next thing that have to be put on the planogram. But yeah, definitely a Bend-Ems episode, definitely in the works. Any other recent purchases you wish to talk about?
No, no, just that Toys R Us pack, which I'm happy to get that
I'm
checked off.
happy. I'm happy you got that too. I know that
Oh,
you.
we got that graphics. What are those? Like you rub graphics on? Like there's a pack of four. It was like Kane, Undertaker, Austin, and Mankind. It was
Oh
like
yeah,
sticker sheets, and
sticker.
I said, yeah, just send me Kane. You can keep the rest. Keep Austin, pal.
Yeah, I'll keep Austin, pal. He has Austin hitting a stunner on the Undertaker. It counts.
No, I don't know about that.
I wouldn't know about that either, but what the heck, You let me keep it, I kept it. I'll add that to my recent pickups too, with my Minix Undertaker, and that was basically it. I like we said, I pre-ordered the Greatest Hits Ultimate Edition Undertaker. That should hopefully arrive anytime now, maybe by our next episode.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like really, it's not that much going on, and like you said, yeah, I'm getting into the nitty gritty of things I'm missing. It's like big box sets, weird ass exclusives from Europe, one of 100s, and weird Bend-Em crap. That's besides stuff that's newly releasing, which is very few and far between, as we talk about. It's it's narrowing down. It's getting down to like it has to like really search rare and odd pieces here now.
Yeah, and they just never come up. So recent purchases might be going by the wayside on a few of these episodes, that's for sure.
Yeah, until I get my boxes from you, and I could talk about all the cool stuff I get from that, and
Yeah.
hopefully the superstars, ministry undertakers, easy to find in this coming year. So it may be something that, unless there's something cool to talk about, it could be substituted for just a longer discussion on you know spotlight of a collection, which is the next segment, or just a longer discussion on the topic. So, which is to be expected. People don't expect us to buy something new every time we talk.
It's true, yeah. It's not feasible.
It isn't, especially in this
What are
day and age.
you what are you spotlighting then? What you're going in the spotlight collection. You're spotlighting a figure from your collection.
Yes.
What's it gonna be?
Well, I'm going first this time. Oh boy. Um, I think I'm going to spotlight the Toy Fair one of 3000 Undertaker from the Jakks Classic Superstars. Um, Spotlighting that just as
Oh, the
because
bearded Undertaker.
yep, the bearded, the real beard, the real hairy beard Undertaker,
That's
based on
so weird. Why did Jax do that? Why do we need real
Jakks.
hair?
Jakks had a fascination of sometimes doing real hair on figures. They did a real body hair George Steele classic
There was
superstar.
variants of that. There's three variants because there's like the painted on, I
Yep.
believe. There's like a less hairy, and then there's a more hairy, and they're pubes glued to like you can't tell me they're not.
They had a real hair Giant Gonzalez. They had a real hair Shawn
Well,
Michaels.
but that was like a fur. Like he had real fur around his
Yeah.
arms and legs, like his gauntlets. That was a 1 of 500. They also had what was the Orlando Jordan from? Because I remember we got into a bit of a discussion of like the real feel, and this was
Oh,
like
the
more
flock?
velvety. Like the Undertaker's beard is like velvet, right?
Yes. It's like a velvet flocked. I would say like velvety flocked. You know how
Yeah,
they do like
flocked. That's
those
a good way to.
you know how they do those Masters of the Universe like the Panther and the Battle Cat, like they do the flocked fur. That's how I describe it.
I do not, but I know of them in like the Funkos and
Yeah,
other
okay,
things. But
yeah. The Funkos.
where so they also had some really poor ideas, like Orlando Jordan. They gave him a flocked head,
That's
which
right.
seems very tone deaf and racist. Because a very interesting choice there, Jax, to give the African American superstar
Damn
a
it,
flocked
pal.
head. That's just
Mm,
bizarre.
I need more
Bizarre,
flocked
Jax.
head, pal.
What was that even in? That was just in a random series, wasn't it?
I have no idea. I'm not an Orlando Jordan collector.
Oh, I mean, you wouldn't have long to go. He probably only has three figures.
Oh, I'd be done already. This podcast has been over.
Yeah, one episode. All right, I got
One,
these three Orlando Jordan figures. See you
got
later.
these three Orlando Jordan figures. Collection's complete. So long. Thanks for subscribing. Click.
So why did you pick Mr. 1 of 3000?
I picked it just because it's hard to come by. It's not as hard to come by as the one of 100, and also it was just a very good deal when I picked it up, and every time I have it, I have him displayed outside. In my bookshelf, I have him displayed on one side of the bookshelf, not library style, but he's facing outward from the classic superstar shelf, so you can see him. waiting for his counterpart on the other side of the 1 of 100. And every time I go in the collection, I always see him there. I always think of how he's just I just think of like the weird technique of the beard. They gave him a hat, the trench coat, the urn, the title belt, a stretcher, because they couldn't do a body bag apparently, so they did a stretcher in place of a body bag.
Oh
Um,
man, a body bag would have been so dope. Give it a little
it
zipper
would have
too.
been
Oh, or even Velcro.
it would have been so good to have a real body bag, but apparently that would have been too much, so they did a stretcher type thing. Um, but I just like it because it's it's one of his best classic superstars, and I love the classic superstars line. I just wish they would have done a better job on Undertaker for the main line releases. Like his
Oh
his two
man.
pack his 2-pack with Paul Bearer is really good, but he's dwarfed by the giant Paul Bearer. The 3-pack Undertaker, the badass is the best one out of the three because the other two have their own faults. And this one is basically like the best version of the classic superstars that Jax put out for him. Because even the 1 of 100's a glow in the dark. I love glow in the dark. I love glow in the dark stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it's not it's not a genuine figure that it has glow in the dark
That's
features.
fair.
It's not.
Isn't that a re-release of Series 1 as well? Like a
Oh no,
retooling or whatever?
they retooled the purple from the 3-pack basically. That's
Oh,
what
but
they
that has
did.
it's the same head though, correct?
Yeah, which is the same head as Series One. They just
Series 1?
it's differently
Yeah,
bearded.
okay.
So that's why I picked
Wow,
it. I
we
stand by it.
a
Just
future
because
episode
it's
note,
future episode
definitely
note.
doing
Yes.
yeah, classic superstars because you and I have very differing opinions on the classic superstars. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. We can both buy shit on them though.
Well, that's all I
Um,
got for it. But I don't have any, well, maybe a little bit, but we'll save that for an episode.
I know.
So,
I know.
all right.
All three of your Canes. That's right. He was in that 2-pack with Vader. All three of your Kane releases are
No,
all three of your Kane releases are suspect at best. I would say.
there's actually
Uh,
four technically if you want to get down to it.
oh boy. Um,
Deluxe.
oh yes, the deluxe. That's right. That's your best
And the
one.
deluxe one is a nice, it is, but it's also half mask. But
Yeah. So yeah, that's my
did
stuff.
now my question, did Undertaker have a full beard for that era?
It's based on his 1991. He didn't have a beard like this. I would say it was like
Oh,
it
it
was
wasn't
more
as
of a.
thick. It was like
It's not a
stubble.
thick. Yeah, it was like a stubbly beard. So it's not perfect, which Jax never was perfect. But it's
When when did
I
Undertaker do that return with Randy Orton when he came back with a full beard at the Judgment Day Survivor Series?
Survivor
That
Survivor Series
oh
'05.
06, oh 05. So he had a full beard for like a minute after that, and I love that look. I wish he kept the full beard.
Yeah. I always want a Mattel figure from that era. I want full beard Undertaker Survivor Series Armageddon 2005. That's what I want.
Yeah, that was a dough. He came back all jacked up too. Like, oh, he looked
Yeah.
great.
Him punching out of that burning casket is still a core memory of mine.
Oh man, that was the has to be the coolest
Yeah.
return. Like just a casket on fire forever and boop, there you oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. That's a core
Um,
memory.
for me, my figure spotlight, I guess I'm gonna do the Super Stunners Kane. It's a Titantron Live figure from
Oh yeah.
1999. It was supposed to be another Stomp figure. I really, this is one of my favorite figures just because of all the story behind it and the rumors associated with it. I just find it really interesting. So it was originally supposed to be a Stomp. It was going to be called Stomp Bloodlines. It's very well documented if you Google it. And they were
Mm-hmm.
going to be like apparently demonic, even some reports say rated R style, like horror figures. And some prototypes have come up since, like people have found. There's actually an Undertaker on eBay right now that I've been trying to pressure you to buy. The prototype, the resin prototype. If Kane was up on eBay, I would buy that tomorrow. That's like one of my holy grail pieces. But anyways, they re-released them as a Super Stunners figure, and they're also glow in the dark. I don't think my Kane glows anymore, unfortunately. I think it's just so worn out. But his spikes glowed. He comes with a stretcher, and the pillow on the stretcher glows. Anything black on Kane, I think, glows. And he also comes with a shovel as well. And I've read that it was an exclusive to Canada. I've read that it was an exclusive to EB Games, which is it was called Electronic Boutique back in the day. It's basically your GameStop. Excuse me, GameStop bought them out actually, and they've
Okay.
all been converted to GameStops now. I also swear in the mid 2000s that I read somewhere that it was a very limited release, and people even said that there was as little as 500 of them released. I don't know if I believe that, but it's cool that all this like kind of lore is around this figure being a retail exclusive, and there could be only 500, and it was supposed to be this, and it got just put out as this, and I don't know. I just think it's a really cool figure for all just the story behind it. It's one of my favorite figures, and that's why I'm gonna spotlight it today.
That's a great one. I agree. I love the lore behind this series. Um, taking the stomp, they were gonna do like an underworld bloodlines version of all these figures. They're gonna do the Brood, the Undertaker, Kane, and Stone Cold. So
Stone
I
Cold's in
love
every series.
gotta have more Stone Cold, pal. Damn it.
And when you say the Brood, we should be a little more specific of Edge and Christian and Gangrel Brood, not the Hardy Boys Brood.
Oh yes. Okay.
I
I
remember when I first got the Super Stunners figure, there was a guy on eBay. I don't know where he acquired this from, but he acquired someone's collection. And
mm,
this guy collected every line in every series. And a lot of my early collecting figures and some rare stuff that I got was I would buy from this guy, but you would end up buying. He would just list the line, so it'd be like Super Stunner's line, and you'd have to buy the whole line. Like that's how I
oh
got the
man.
R3 techs and stuff. Like I had the whole series of them, and then I would sell the excess, obviously, because I just bought them for Kane. But that's how I actually picked up some of my early Ruthless Aggressions. Ruthless Aggression Series 7, I know I got from that guy. The Super Stunners I got from that guy because I remember I sold Edge and Christian and Undertaker to one person. The R3 Tech series, both of them I believe I got from that guy as like a whole series. And Series 2, which is like the rarer one, or the Mat Fighters, whatever it's called.
Okay.
I don't know if Undertaker's in that one. The Hardy Boys are. I remember they sold for a pretty decent price back in the day. But yeah, so that's how I originally acquired my Super Stunners, was from that
Wow.
eBay seller from way back in the day.
That's a good story. I like stories like that. Where you can think about the figure and how you got them, and it just yeah. I know that the Undertaker. I think every figure that since they had to retool them, I think they all have a glow in the dark feature. I know Undertaker's um, logos. I think his body is supposed to glow in the dark.
Like his
Um,
skin, because he's
yeah,
kind of got like
he's got like
an
yellow
open
skin.
trench coat, right?
Yeah, yeah. Got an open
And then
trench
he's got
coat.
like a tombstone with him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a tombstone. He's got a skull axe. So they repurposed
Right.
the Stomp One accessory with that. Um, but yeah, I
When it
like
comes to that
yes.
skull axe, I'm just trying to think. There's a cane that comes with a BCA cane. Oh,
Oh,
it's
I've
not
never.
a skull axe. My mistake. He's just a single axe. It's the DTA
Oh,
Tour cane, but he comes with an axe and a chainsaw, so he's out for murder.
wow, a regular Jason Voorhees,
Literally.
right? Another good callback. Um, but yeah, I know. I like the line how they was originally produced. Undertaker is like this devil Satan figure type thing. I think, um, and like all the other figures had like removable creature features. It would have been so amazing if they would have went through with that. Apparently, it was just too much for the time. But the glow in the dark, like I said, just a couple minutes ago, I love glow in the dark shit.
I'm a
Um,
sucker for glow in the dark. I think that glow in the dark 101 Undertaker is one of my favorite non-Kane figures of all time.
oh, I would absolutely put it up there as one of my, if I had it, one of my favorite figures. I know the Toy Fair one that glows in the dark, the BCA Undertaker is great. I just love glow in the dark stuff, and so I get what they couldn't do, but repurposing them as glow in the dark figures was a solid move, and
I
yeah,
agree, yeah.
great figure. Great figure to spotlight here. Brings back good memories.
Uh,
I don't know if I had him as a kid. I don't think I did because you said it was Canadian exclusive, so I doubt it. I
well,
doubt.
these are rumors that I heard. I excuse me, I don't know if it's true. These are
I
just
don't know.
rumors. Like it could have been down in the KB as well. I really don't know. If
Yeah,
anyone else knows and has a memory, feel free to shoot us a message or comment if you guys did see it in store. And also feel free to leave a comment to peer pressure my friend Collecting Deadman into buying the resin prototype, hand painted, of the Undertaker that is currently up on eBay for what,
yes, yes.
$1,000, $1,200?
Yeah, if anybody would like to donate the $1,200 to me, I will accept donations in PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, anything. You can DM me, and I will gladly accept any monetary donations to put towards it if anybody feels so strongly to me to purchase that. But yeah, um, like you were saying, more than likely would have been like a Spencer's GameStop KB thing if it was down here in the States. Uh, but yeah, great choice. Anything else to add before we move on to our topic of the episode?
No, no, I really don't, other than buy that
All right.
prototype.
Oh, oh, the pressure's on. The pressure's on, folks. So if anybody wants to see me buy it, I am accepting donations. Um, So yeah, so the topic of the day, the reason people are here, listening to us, subscribing to us, and hitting that like button is the once in a lifetime finds. What is stuff that we have had in our collections that we've only seen once, maybe twice, available to purchase, and because of that, we haven't either seen it listed any longer. We barely have any information on it, so it's that rare. But we were just at the right time, at the right place, searching the right thing, and we have it now in our collections. So you were
The
gracious enough.
right place, the right gay guy.
Hey
Hulk
now,
Hogan. Hulk Hogan,
um,
that promo. Um, you're gonna pass it off to me, which is totally fine.
I am passing it
You
off to you.
know, man, we both. I think you can say the same thing. I have a lot of rare shit.
You
Like
do,
I have, like
folks.
I'm gonna try and narrow it.
If you have
I'm gonna
not
try
yet
and narrow it
followed
down.
if you have
Oh,
not yet
sorry. Yeah, yeah.
followed Kanenite10 on Instagram, you are missing out on seeing some of the rare pieces that are in his collection. He's got
Like,
prototypes. He's got stuff that you'd never think that you would find again. He's got so much rare and odd shit. You are missing out if you're not following him on Instagram. So just giving you that shout out there so people can go see all the
always.
cool stuff. But yeah, I know this is going to be hard for you because you've got a lot of stuff that you've only seen once and I've never seen. So, and
I
you're
I
responsible
don't
for
even know
getting
where
a
to
lot of
start.
stuff.
I kind of
You're responsible for getting a lot of stuff to the wrestling database. So if he hasn't seen it, I can't
yeah.
imagine.
I want to give a little shout out to a wrestling figure database who hates me. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't actually, but he's always like, you're always finding stuff that I don't have listed or whatever. And I helped him along with a lot of the Kane and some of the Undertaker stuff as well. I'd like to call him a bit of a friend now at this point, but um, yeah, like man, like I don't even know where to start because like I think we got to save Bend-Ems for its own episode because all of that crap, aside from a couple things, is I've seen them once, twice. You know what I mean?
Oh
Even
yeah,
the regular release stuff, but like, are we talking like unreleased stuff? Like I have a
absolutely.
microaggression series 18 package. It's Kane, Undertaker, and Triple H, and
Mm.
it's unreleased because End of Life. The last series that Jax put out for microaggression was 17, and 17 is already hard enough to find. And this must have been a sample or I don't even know what, but it's a microaggression series 18. It's the only one I've ever seen, obviously. I have a loose, unreleased maximum aggression cane, which is those big 12-inch guys. I've only ever seen a couple of those in other collectors' hands. Like you said, some of the Bend-Em stuff. Man, I'm just thinking like it's hard to pinpoint just like some of the multi-packs, like not so much for me, but probably for you, but like the UK exclusive Insurrection 10 pack, like I've seen that under 5 times in my life. The Perfect 10 Titantron set, I've seen that under 5 times in my life. You know,
I
excuse
know. I
me.
can't believe you have that. I'm jealous of you having that. No matter how poor the
It's
condition.
yeah, it's very poor, but um, I also like those microaggression 10 packs. There's three that include Kane and Undertaker, and me and you combined have only ever seen two of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of them that we've never seen for sale up anywhere. Um, in terms of like other really rare packs, I'm just trying to think like so the road to WrestleMania 24. There's series. I don't know why they pumped out so many figures for this, but there's series one, two, and three. And me and Wrestling Figure Database actually talked about this, but for series three, I've only ever seen two of them. And the only difference, here's like another argument to keep things in package, but series two comes with Kane and a lead pipe, and Series 3 is the exact same. The only difference is, aside from the packaging stating it's Series 3, is one of Kane's arms is up. And I've only ever seen that twice. I didn't even know like if it was for sure released or not, what was going on with that, but it exists, and I jumped on it as soon as I saw it and recognized what it was. Um,
How
man,
weird.
the face flipping fighters that you lucked out on, and you have so this is like its own lore in itself, the face flipping fighters,
I love lore.
because they were UK exclusive or some overseas exclusive.
Australian, I
They
believe.
weren't, yeah, possibly. I've seen them in the UK as well though, so I didn't know if it was just international or not. I don't want to say for sure, but there's Series 1, which is very common. You can find. And then there's Series 2. And Series 2 has some re-released guys. Undertaker was in Series 1 and Series 2, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Now, Series 2, me and Wrestling Figure Database guy went back and forth about whether this was actually released. I believe it was. I think I finally convinced him that it was as well, but for a while, he didn't think it was actually properly released. He thought everything that existed, because here's the thing, we never saw a mint on card example. We couldn't find one. They're hard enough to find. So Series 2 includes Kane, Undertaker's a re-release. I believe there's Orton and Batista maybe, but Jericho and Triple H. So Jericho, Triple H, Kane, Undertaker's a little different, but we only saw loose ones here and there, very sporadically. I have a loose Kane. I've never seen a Kane mint on card, but you have the only on card example of a Series 2 face flipping fighter to this
And I
day
sure
that
do.
I've only ever seen. You have it's kind of in bad condition, is it?
Oh, poor. Really bad
Oh, is
condition.
it?
Yeah.
But you have the only one that I even wrestling figure database guy has ever seen of that figure. Like it's that rare that
Mm-hmm.
he was questioning whether it was even released or not. So that's kind of a tangent onto your collection, but once
Yeah.
again, that's like a Kane thing that's so rare that I unfortunately don't have. Now, another thing I guess I could talk about is during the pandemic, I picked up the Classic Superstars 3-pack of Kane, Undertaker, and Paul Bear, and they're all signed, but
Whoa. Hey now.
they're all signed in paint pen, which let me tell you a bit of lore behind that, why that makes that so rare. Paul Bear passed in what, 2013?
Yeah.
So paint pen didn't really become the standard bearer to signing autographs on figures until like it was becoming more prevalent in 2013, 2012, but it was still very rare in that era.
Oh yeah.
And it
Absolutely.
became really prevalent like 2015 onward sort of thing. Like it got more and more, and now it's the standard. So to find a Paul Bear signature on a Classic Superstars in paint pen is next to impossible. I've
Absolutely.
seen
My gosh.
I've seen more of those packs signed in like Sharpie and such, but I've only ever seen one other one in paint pen, and it wasn't complete. It was just Paul Bear by himself. So I'm sure whoever bought it can complete it, but I have probably one of the only complete examples. It has to be in the world,
Wow.
and
Wow.
it kind of breaks my heart a little bit because that set sucks for Kane
Oh, it's horrible.
so much, but I couldn't pass it up.
Absolutely not. That is a once in a lifetime find.
That one is
Wow.
probably the absolute. There's lots of like rare crap or stuff that I've only ever seen a couple times or this or that, but like that one has to be like a lot of the stuff that we have that's rare. Like there has to be another face flipping Undertaker sitting somewhere in somebody's basement or in a box in an abandoned store or some shit. There has to be Canes out there. There just has to be. But to but someone who's passed away, God rest Paul, um, to like it just doesn't exist.
Wow. Yeah. That is extremely rare, especially with the paint pen. Because I can't even remember that even being a thing back then, like you said. Wow.
It obviously it was, but it's
Obviously,
rare.
yeah.
And he signed it in 2012. So I mean,
Wow. Right there,
yeah,
right near the end.
yeah. Well, I mean, it would have to be with the paint pen because I mean, even in the before 2010, like it just didn't exist. It wasn't a
Wow.
thing that collectors did, right? So,
No, no, absolutely.
what about you? What do you got that's like a one of one or
Oh, okay.
unreleased or anything like that? Like you must have something that's
Well, you did touch on one of the things I was going to talk about, the face flipping fighters series 2. That's something that yeah,
you have the only boxed example that we have found.
I know. It was like I saw the listing one day, and it had I thought I just brushed it off as like the same one, but then I was like, wait a minute, his pants logos are green, which is the series
Well, that
two.
was with the that was the loose ones, wasn't it? Like
No,
you, because I thought there was a loose because I remember the loose set. I got you the Undertaker because I bought there's a two of them, Undertaker and Kane.
yes,
And I thought that's what we noticed is like when I received it, we were comparing it. And Undertaker has like a green outline and the series one has a red outline.
correct. The series one has a red outline. And so when I looked at the one in the package, well, not only was the pictures different, because Series 1 has Chris Benoit as your default person on the package, and this one was different. I believe it's
Who
Cena.
was it, Jericho?
Jericho or
Oh,
Cena, one of the two. And I was like, okay, well, that's a different packaging. So maybe this is a Series 1 variant, or maybe it's Series 2. I mean, oh my God, if it's Series 2. And
well,
then,
I
yeah,
remember we talked about it, and I said you have to get this, and you're like, oh, it's beat up though, and I'm like, this is the only one we've seen.
that was my excuse. I was like, it just looks shitty. And you're like, just grab it, because I've never seen any of them. And yeah, you're right. I haven't seen any of them since. So I'm glad I do
I
have it,
have
no matter how shitty
I
the
have a
quality is.
I have a tab open in my browser on eBay Australia
Oh boy.
for face flipping fighters that I refresh probably once or every couple days just to see if anything else pops up.
Yeah.
Just to keep an eye. I've never seen another Series 2
Oh.
mint on card.
Oh, okay. I thought you just refreshed it now and you found another one.
No, no, no. I wish.
Oh, hey, it's like real time here, folks.
Oh man.
Um, I know I know we aren't talking about Bend-Ems, but I'd be remiss to not mention the bagged Bend-Ems of every Undertaker variant, like a I don't know if it was like some of them are dental office giveaways, some of them were like gas station giveaways, stuff
Well, they're
like
businesses, right?
yeah, business giveaways that they had overstock of the Bend-Ems, they bagged them, and they just shipped them off to all these different businesses or store owners to just give away. And I have the Purple Undertaker, the Lord of Darkness, and the Ministry, all
We have
bagged
all three,
versions.
right?
Yep. So all three versions of the Undertaker I do have bagged. So I'd be remiss not to mention that because
So,
that
wasn't you bought one of them off of somebody, and didn't they say it was like what their family owned an
yeah,
optometry?
their family owned a dental practice.
What was it, dental?
Yeah.
And like it's weird. Like what is weird? And like here's my next question: Is the bag sealed, like sealed,
Yes.
sealed, or is it taped?
Mm-hmm. Nope, it's sealed. It's a sealed
Okay,
bag. It's not taped. So yeah, they talked about it. They're like it was the Lord of Darkness version I bought from this, and they had him in Austin, and that was the ones that the WWF sent to them, Undertaker and Austin, to do as like a promotional giveaway with like the kids coming into the dental practice. So
well,
I
probably
mean that's
picking a prize.
yeah. So it
Like
must
you
have
get your
been like
teeth cleaned and then you pick a toy, right? Like I don't know about you guys, but that's what we did up here in Canada. You go get a
yeah.
toy, you can pick a little shitty little toy. So I mean, a Bend-Em, that makes sense.
Absolutely. So that's how I was like thinking. Okay, so it's like some sort of like promotional giveaways they would give away with all this. But yeah, they did them for uh, all three versions of the Undertaker. So from the inception of the Bend-Ems to the death of them, they were doing this, and I have all three
Do you
versions.
think maybe they're re-released?
No idea.
That's
Just
just
cool to have.
interesting because well, the fact that it's complete for you too, like that's
Yeah.
very satisfying. Because like I mean, it's satisfying when you complete a line, and it's very hard to complete a line because there's always one figure that
Mm-hmm.
is
There's
just
always one.
like the bend. Like we're never gonna complete the Bend-Ems. Let's be honest, with all the variants and other shit that's out there. But for you to complete that little bagged Bend-Em run is like very
Right.
cool.
Right. Um, I have the something I've only seen twice is the stunt action KB exclusive ring with Backlash Titantron live versions of Kurt Angle and The Undertaker. I was only under the impression that The Undertaker included with John Cena in that type of version with the Backlash and the spring action ring. Um, so that was interesting to see that there was another ring variant that I did not even know existed. So
Were those international?
no, I believe that was stateside. That was
Okay.
stateside. But
Makes you
funny enough,
wonder how many different variants there are out there. Like
right?
Undertaker Kurt Angle, Undertaker Cena. I know there's a Triple H in somebody probably, right? There's a Shawn
Mm-hmm.
Michaels in there.
Yep.
Like there's probably just about every combo. Maybe, maybe not, but makes you worried.
Believe me. You touched on the microaggression 10 packs. That's definitely something I rarely see. And yeah, you mentioned international, the box sets, the Decade of Destruction UK exclusive, the Champions of WrestleMania, the Superstars Uncovered, and all those types of big box sets with like six or more figures. I very rarely see those, and the one I see the most is the posted set, the Canadian exclusive posted set, and even that is few and
That's
far
rare.
between. Yeah, even that's few and far
Yeah.
between. But like
Yeah,
the
you
decade,
don't see those very often.
but like the Decade of Destruction, the Superstars Uncovered, the Champions of WrestleMania, all the Ruthless Aggressions 6 pack with Undertaker and Hornswoggle and Edge and all those people. That's
Hornswoggle.
I know, right? He's a big name in the Ruthless Aggression era.
Oh, Christ.
And hey, he was the secret Raw general manager.
Ah, his
So
Vince McMahon's son too. Yeah, I fucking, I never, whatever. I never super cared for Hornswoggle. After he became more of than what he was, he was just like, it was cool. I liked him when Finley would just throw him on people and he'd go back under the ring and that'd be it. I thought that was great. And then when
insert
it
the
became, I don't know.
I'll insert the gif of JBL throwing the trash can at him. Um, but yeah, those big international box sets, very rare to come up.
What
Um,
about, speaking of just box sets in general, what about, what was that stupid one that we talked about recently with the foam title? And there's like
oh
a
yeah,
ring
yeah.
and is
The
there a
super,
stage in there too?
no, no. The stage comes with the ramp of rage with the Undertaker on
I
the
mean,
one. Yeah,
that
that's
has to be rare too.
yeah. The Superstar Signature collection from Toys R Us. That's what we talked about last episode that I spotlighted. That's super rare. The Superstars gear with the Undertaker figures. I just had
Oh,
someone
yeah.
comment on that post just recently on my Instagram saying he's never even seen something like this. Yeah, I
I
think that'd be
found
a
one of them for you, didn't I? Wasn't it in the,
that's the
wasn't it
one.
overseas or somewhere?
Yeah, it's an international exclusive. All these
And
international,
what did it come with? Did it come with two Undertakers? Is that what the
yeah,
difference is of that one?
yeah. The stateside release is just the Undertaker dress up gear that you can become the Undertaker, but the international release includes two Ruthless Aggression Jax figures, Undertaker in a trench coat and a wrestling gear Undertaker. So yeah, you found that
So,
one.
so my question, the stateside one, does it come with a figure at all?
No,
Oh, wow. So you get, oh, wow. Yeah, you got shafted there. You get two figures.
I got shafted.
Now that you bring that up, I want to talk about the Rumble gear.
Oh yeah,
I got
yeah.
that stupid, like that massive Kane Rumble gear, and I've
Mm-hmm.
only ever seen two of them, and one of them was opened and put back in the package upside down.
Horrible.
And I have the only other one that I've ever seen. And that was like the Survivor Series Rumble gear. And that seems to be the rare one because Undertaker has a Rumble gear, like a ministry from that era, right? And that don't come up too often, does it?
Not only that, he's got two Ministry era Rumble gears from the Survivor Series, and I've only seen one come up, and I have it. I bought one of them. I'd never seen the second one until the Taker collector guy that follows us both. He found he has the other one in his collection.
Oh,
So
the guy out of the UK?
yeah, he found
What
the he found the other version of the Ministry one that I'm very jealous that he has. But yeah,
is
those
that once again, is that international maybe? So here's my next question. I don't they're both ministry, right?
yes, they both include the Ministry
What's
face mask.
what's the difference?
It's just like the different things that are included in them. Like I think one has a vest, one has gloves, one has a play axe, one has
Okay.
maybe tattoos. I don't know. I haven't
Yeah, the
taken a
play
look.
axe. Undertaker's signature weapon, the axe.
Signature. Yeah, I mean, he's always included it with an axe. I mean, get with the times. The super stunners had an axe. I mean, come on now.
He carries around a hatchet all the time. Yeah, that reminded me of that Rumble gear. Yeah, those are stupid rare. And here's
Stu-
another one. We're going into a bit of a tangent off of figures, but what about stuff that's not figures? What about those blankets?
oh yeah, the
I
blankets.
haven't even I haven't even posted my Kane blanket yet because I don't even know how I want to take a picture of it. But you found me the Kane blanket. I've never seen this
Mm-hmm.
stupid thing. And you got how many under three Undertakers?
I have two, but there are three versions. Yes,
Well, at least.
at least.
Is the third one still on eBay or did it get sold?
I think it was sold. I
Uh,
it's it's just a variant of one of the other ones, but with the WrestleMania 15 logo at the bottom. It's like talk about rebranding.
oh, right.
But yeah,
So there's
the
those blankets.
blankets, statues. What else? It's like
What about the what series is that Undertaker Big Show that you're still missing? It's a Canadian exclusive. Ringside
oh
Rivals?
yeah, ringside rivals, ringside rivals,
Rebels?
rivals, rivals,
So I mean
rebels.
there's that.
Yeah, there's that. There's that. I've never seen that.
And I mean for me like most of Kane's two packs are viewable or you can find them at some point, excuse me. But the R3 Tech WrestleMania 18 two pack with Kane and Kurt Angle, I've only ever seen that pack maybe three times. I have one of them, but that is a absurdly rare series for some reason.
And you have it signed, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly I would rather it not be because it's signed up
Yeah.
on the card. I don't really care to sign just regular figures. Like to me, when it comes to signing stuff, like I want to sign limited or like rare or whatever. But I mean, I just grabbed it just 'cause
Yeah.
I needed the pack in general, right?
And I know we're not really talking. I know we said we won't talk about Bend-Ems, but this one I just remembered the electronic body slam.
Yeah, that stupid thing.
That stupid thing. I found one. You found one, and Matt Cardona found one.
Well, we didn't really, I don't know if we knew it existed. I remember I saw it sold
Mm-hmm.
as like it was just like WWF Electronic Body Slam. Like it was somebody who doesn't know wrestling and they didn't put any of the characters in the listing and I saw it was sold. It sold for like $40 or something stupid. Really cheap. And I swear I have a memory of Cardona unboxing it. Like he had bought it.
Yeah,
And it had
I
to be
remember
him
that.
because it's not like those things ever come up. So those were the only, I've seen four of them in total because I saw that one. I saw the one that I bought. That guy had a second one, and then the one that you bought because you bought
Yeah.
from somewhere else, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought it on eBay.
Yeah. So like the guy that I bought it from, he had two of them for some reason, and I think he sold both of them eventually, but I bought one
Oh,
of
I'm
them. So I've
sure.
seen four in total. So I mean that stuff is just and Undertaker's in another pack that you've never seen,
Mm-hmm.
correct? Like it's just him and Austin.
Yeah, it's just him and Austin. So it's like the smaller pack of that one we have.
Yeah, so the one we have for context is Undertaker and Austin, and then Kane and Edge are also included on the side.
Yes.
And the smaller package is Undertaker Austin by themselves without Kane and Edge on the side. Yeah, I mean, there's so much stupidly rare crap out there.
Stupidly rare.
One of ones. But I'm curious because like Jeremy Pador just posted today. I saw he reposted the Mr. America prototype that he had because he worked for on the Classic Superstars and it burned unfortunately in the Palisades fire. down in California, right?
Oh
That's
yeah,
where he is.
yeah.
So I'm wondering what other collections out there have, you know what I mean? Like
And lost to
one of,
allegiance.
well, that too, because I remember years ago when Ultimate Warrior was releasing his limited run of figures,
Mm-hmm.
one of the one of fives, I believe, was lost in the New Orleans flood.
Wow.
I remember there was a post about it, and somebody was like, it was either the one of three or the one of five. And somebody had posted about it and was like, well, now there's only four left, or there's only two left, you know?
Wow.
But I was just gonna say, it makes me wonder what kind of rare stuff that other people have out there. Feel free to tell us. I'm curious. I want to know what's like a one of one item that you've never seen.
Yeah. I'm interested to know what other people have picked up or have seen or have, just seen once in their lifetime. I'm interested to see, it doesn't have to be Undertaker or Kane. What else have you guys come across? I would love to know that because
Uh,
it's fascinating.
I also want to meet a Triple H collector because I don't think one exists.
Yes, if anybody out there is a Triple H collector, please let us know.
We will not point and laugh. No, I'm
We will
just kidding.
not.
It's fine. It's just strange because you never hear people go like, "Oh yeah, Triple H is my favorite wrestler," or "I only collect Triple H." Like you see, there's other people collecting Undertaker. I know of other people that collect only Kane. You
Yeah.
know,
I know people that
and then
collect
there's
Randy Savage, Hogan, Shawn Michaels.
I knew the Stone Cold obviously is another
Yes.
one. There's a
Stone
Stone
Cold.
Cold collector. Um,
Hmm.
I was friends with her. I hope she's well. I haven't talked to her in a number of years now, but yeah. So I would I do not envy her though. A Stone Cold collector. Can
No,
you imagine?
no, I
A
do not.
thousand fucking figures?
I do not envy her, especially in the late '90s, early 2000s.
Oh my God, every
That's
series.
that's the worst. I mean, that's just the worst. Now it's gotten, it's tapered off a little, but back then, oh my God.
Who's the next? So from that era, we know Cena, Ray, they're probably the most widely released guys.
Yeah,
Hogan to a point in the last number of years, Cody probably a little bit. But who's next for the Attitude Era? Undertaker? Like during
absolutely,
that time period?
absolutely. I would say Undertaker.
Who's third? Rock? Rock might be second.
I don't know if Rock's second. I would say Undertaker's number
2000, 2001.
one. That's
2000, 2001, 2002, that's like rock heavy, I bet. Rock kind of replaced Austin, I feel like.
I would say 2000 and 2001. Rock would replace Austin. Yes, but I
But
would
yeah,
say
that 98, 99 era, Undertaker, number
yeah,
two.
yeah, absolutely. It's definitely Austin Undertaker. That's Austin. And then I would say Rock comes in third.
Even for that BCA era,
Yeah, Undertaker was
Kane
releasing
was in a lot of stuff, though.
Kane.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, maybe not. He did skip a lot of Titantron Live stuff.
yeah, he did skip a lot of box sets.
Thank God.
Yeah, Undertaker was in a lot more box sets. That's where he edges out Rock. I just know it.
Yeah, Rock, I mean, Rock wasn't the superstar in 98 quite
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, that's yeah. The Attitude Era is definitely Austin, and then yeah, Undertaker has the most other crap too.
Other crap.
Yeah, watches, bean bags, Bend-Ems, inflatables. You name it, they stuck Undertaker's face on it.
Last thing to talk about, inflatables. You just said it. The I gave you this, the inflatable butt kicker,
Oh
talking
yeah,
butt kicker.
yes. I can't believe I.
Well, I
Oh, I
didn't
can't
give
believe.
it to you, but I found it for you, and it's a Toy Island release, like with
Mm-hmm.
along with the other inflatable crap that they had. And they had lots of like motory stuff, like the rip and ride
The
motorcycles and
monster
stuff. But that,
trucks. Yeah.
yeah. So, but that inflatable talking butt kick or whatever it is,
Yeah.
that's the only one. Well, we've seen in Austin since.
We've seen
So
it in
Kane's
Austin.
on the back. Kane's on the back of the package, so I'm sure he freaking exists somewhere,
Oh, I
unfortunately.
would.
But
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I've only seen Undertaker once. There was no record of him anywhere. There was
I
no
remember we
eBay.
went digging in old
We did.
Toy Island catalogs that someone uploaded on a website, like just documenting toy catalogs, not even for wrestling purposes, but just for toy catalogs, I thought. And we
Hmm.
found a little bit in there from that, but there's nothing Googleable on this stuff.
We went the deepest, darkest of the webs to search this, and it didn't come. It didn't come back with anything. And then the only thing else I've seen since then is that Stone Cold you said. And I'm
I
sure
think I've seen two of them.
since Undertaker and Austin exist, well, I'm sure Kane and Rock exist as well.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't mind it existing. It just I need to find it now.
Oh boy,
No.
that's yeah, but yeah, the talking butt kicker. Yeah, I just glanced over that in my memory bank. Good call on bringing that all the way all the way back to my forefront there.
It's like a 101 for you.
Literally, absolutely is. I have never seen that again. Insane. Well, anything else to before we close out the show here?
All I want to say is I just want anybody else crazy rare finds, let us know.
Absolutely. Comment down below. Um, once after you hit that like button, after you hit that subscribe, give us a comment. What have you found? What have you seen only once in your lifetime? Whether it be in the wild, at a Target, a Walmart, Toys R Us, a KB, or have you just seen something once searching eBay? What have you found for your collection that is just so stupidly rare? Never saw it again. Came and went, and now you have it. Let us know. We're eagerly awaiting anybody's responses. But that's it. Episode 2 is in the can. How do you feel so far going forward on this?
I'm looking forward to getting more into the shit talking episodes.
The shit talking episodes, I think that's where we're really going to shine. We're really going to shine in the shit talking.
The verbal variation is coming. Next episode, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what next episode brings. But
Ooh, next episode maybe. Always leave them wanting more. And that and so, as always, Kanenite10, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey, on this Brothers of Collecting podcast. I wouldn't want anybody else along for the ride. And so, as we close out episode 2, we hope that you'll join us again next time as we keep rolling. And we'll see you again on that journey into collecting. Take it easy.